I was on the roll too. All right. Raul Beck, Takusa Attack, salvation unto you all. Unknown to Sue here. I'm black addict like a crack addict. Let's talk about it.
And you got Stephen Josie, the one and only.
All right, let's talk to you guys right now. So we over here playing pool. We know we're having a good time. But you know what arose? With the topic of not just myself, but you guys need to quit your damn job. What I mean by that is leave now, immediately. Like as soon as you see this video, reevaluate what's going on, and then leave. Would you agree with that?
I'm going to have to agree with you 100%.
You guys should add to that before I can start cooking?
Yeah, so let's break this down. Let's break it down by quit your job. The reason why we bring this up is that one is if you're writing down your goals daily, which all of you guys should be doing, forget writing down your goals once a year, every New Year's, whatever. You gotta be writing them shits down
daily,
day in and day out, once in the morning, once at night. Now what you'll start to notice is that, hey, the job that I have will not bring me any closer to the goals that I want.
So here's the thing: the life that you have, that you got going on right now, is it's revolving around how much money you're bringing in right now. So I mean, you might have some nice things, but I know your goals are much larger than that. But once you start realizing that this is the life that I've attained by the money I have, you'll realize it's not enough. You're never going to get where you want by the job you have right now. So what's going to happen is this. So speaking for myself from personal experience, so there's three major things I want to do. One, I want to open up my own foundation. Costs money. I want to open up my own Maharan, which is a temple. Costs hella money, over 200 grand. I want to have my own house, and I want to molt. That costs over 200 grand. The thing about it is, in my religion, is we have two things we're supposed to do. One, we want to, whatever your gift is, you want to hone that gift in, master that gift, and disperse it to the world. And I know my gift is, I know my strength is, and these three things I have are one to achieve, and that's going to be my gift. I'll be able to show people how I did it, how I got it. Also, the thing is this, as being of African descent, even whoever you are, you'll agree with this as well. Our ancestors did a lot for us. They did so much for us where it'd be a disrespect to not get everything that we want in life. The thing is, people, I know they're gonna say, "Oh, you just want these material things." I'm like, no, I said I'm gonna make a temple. That's not really materials. That's spiritual. That's bigger than myself. But more importantly is this: we are made from material. We are made from matter. Why can't I have more of it? Why not? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Why can't I have more of it? So here's the thing. Once I realized how much it costs me to get these three major items in my life, I realized my job is never going to give me what I want. I can talk to my boss about getting a raise. I can work more hours. It will never achieve the amount of money I need to get these 10 items that I can benefit myself, and not just benefit myself, benefit others. Because believe it or not, you can't do anything for others when you're poor. Would you agree?
No, poor people are the most selfish people on planet Earth. The reason being is they can't afford to think about anyone else but themselves or their family. You'll never, like for example, poor people. When's the last time you walked into a homeless person to ask for money? It'd be a complete waste of time. They only can be concerned about what's going on in their life, and they can't afford to worry about what's going on in anyone else's life. Not to mention, such a waste of potential.
Waste of potential. That goes back to what I said about honing your gift. I mean, the thing that you're good at. If you're not doing anything with that gift, you shouldn't even got it. You know what I mean? And then your ancestors looking at you, just shaking their heads like, why are you not doing these
things? These freedoms provided to him, technology, all these things.
All I'm saying. Can't even complain. So what I'm saying is this: if your goals are bigger than what you're bringing in when it comes to finances, you have to either continue complaining. Complaining feels good. You know why complaining feels good? There's no burden put on the person to actually make some activities, some actual actions to actually better the situation, which makes you feel good. Oh, my boss don't give me no money. I need more hours. Bills. All those things feel great. But it's time for us to start putting these ideas that we want into action. So what I want you guys to do is this: whatever your goals, your major goals are, I want you to, because again, I want you guys to take my word for it. I want you guys to see for yourself. So whatever your major goals is, let's say you want to get a Porsche or whatever. Say you want to get a yacht. Look how much money that yacht costs, and then tell me if you can get that from the job you have currently.
And you bring a really good point, man. So the thing is this: like the life that most people want to live, it probably doesn't cost as much as you think it does. And even if it did, you probably haven't even figured out how much that cost is. Let's at least put a number to it and make it real.
Exactly.
Let's make it real. Put a number to it.
Exactly. It's like when you want to go buy that new car, if you want to go buy that, get that apartment, get the house, you budget for that, right? You see how many hours you got to work to maneuver to get that thing, right? Because I mean, granted, those are big, those are things that are huge. Those are one of the happiest things people do is buy a home. But you realize that home is not the actual dream house you want. So how about you start budgeting and start setting aside time and effort and looking for a different job or another way, another avenue to bring more money in so we can achieve that goal of getting that major dream, whatever that may be. So like for me, I as a trainer, I was looking at my hours and my time and my clients. It's like, yo, I cannot get everything I want in life by working this job. I have to maneuver to a different job. So again, my brother on the side right here, he got me a job that's going to be way better than bringing more money so I can get close to that goal. Even if that job doesn't give you exactly where you want to go, it's going to put you in a position to where it's going to become easier. The skills I'm going to take from this job, that sales job, I can do that for my own self. Take the information I got from my other job and better myself. I can do better and make more money so I can get this thing going.
Yeah, so if I could add to that, like the point being is you want to make sure you're in the right financial vehicle to achieve your goals and dreams and whatnot. If you're a cashier at McDonald's, you know, the chance of you pulling in 500K is slim to none. It's never going to happen because they just don't pay that much for you to be a cashier, even if you're the greatest cashier on planet Earth. You got to find a vehicle that is going to support your dreams. If you're not doing that, then you're just working until you die, and you cannot pass on a job to your family. You can't pass on food stamps. These things these benefits, you can't pass those on to your family. You guys gotta stop being so selfish. We all gotta stop being so selfish, and you know, try to shoot as high as we possibly can.
Yes. I mean, I know how many people have you guys, you know, you go to an average store and you ask them, hey, how long have you been working here? They're like 30, 40 years. You're like, yo, I know they had dreams.
What a Porsche.
I know they had their goals.
Where is that?
They got locked in with that job. That's what I say. Get out of there. Don't just leave based off of, oh, I'm just quitting, and then you get stuck. You got all these problems, all these bills. I'm gonna say, if you're gonna quit, I think you should quit, but find a better opportunity to progress you to making a better lifestyle change. So like, you know, like my teacher told me this like way back. He said, again, if for a person, he said, this any job that you're working that you don't want to work, realistically, what you're doing is waking up every morning to fulfill another person's dream. That's bizarre. You know what I'm saying? Every morning, I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and put your shoes on, and you're doing that for another person's dream. And because you're not going to get out of the situation you are, because that job doesn't pay you enough. So every morning, every dollar you spend, you're pretty much paying for another person's dream. Let's work on your own dream. Anything else before we cut this one out?
Yeah, man. The last thing I would say, I want to add on to that. You know what I mean? You're going to build your dream, or like you said, you're going to work hard to build someone else's. You're going to be someone else's slave or someone else's cattle to get where they need to go. It's pretty simple. Now there are the only exception to this rules if you are in a vehicle that can produce the income you need to achieve your dreams. For example, if you're a salesperson, you know what I mean, the sky's the limit. The better you get at sales, the more people you get in front of,
stay at that job.
The more money you're going to get, and the better skills you're going to build. But if you're getting paid a certain rate, $15 an hour, $25, whatever this minimum wage, you know, democratic socialism thing you got going on right now, that stuff ain't gonna pay you anymore, no matter how hard you work. It's time to figure out something else. So you want to be connected to income, and sales is honestly the best way to do it that I could think of.
Perfect. So last thing, if you guys didn't get anything that we said through this video, I just want you to do one thing. Take the time out and look at how much money to spend for you to live the lifestyle that you're living right now, and then write down how much it costs you to live the lifestyle that you actually want to live. And then from there, start working towards that. So you work harder and work better and work smarter for what you actually want. With that being said, salvation on to you all. Well, I do.
Peace.
Yeah, I think that was really good. Besides the echo, I think.
I don't think that was gonna.